Good morning, beta. Let's continue with the assignment of chapter number 3. Question number 9. This equation is given to you, that is already in the standard form. You have to write the second equation of this pair so that the system of equation has intersecting lines. First condition is intersecting lines. Can you tell me the condition for intersecting lines? Yes, anyone? Aditi? Aditya?
Ma'am, A1 not equal to A1 upon A2 not equal to B1 upon B2.
Can you tell me the another equation whose ratio that you have just spoken will not be equal? Can you tell me the another equation of this pair? कोई भी बता दो बेटा.
Ma'am, 5x
हाँ जी.
upon minus 14y minus 2.
एक मिनट. 5x minus 14y plus 2. Okay. So here A1 by A2 is not equal to B1 by B2. So that means this equation is the second equation of the pair that satisfies this condition. Second part is your coincident lines. Coincident lines. Aditya will answer. Ankita.
Yes, ma'am.
Coincident lines. Yes. What is the condition for coincident lines, beta?
Ma'am, A1 upon A2 equals to B1 upon B2 equals to C1 upon C2.
Just wait. Don't mute yourself. Wait. Can you tell me which type of graph we have for the coincident lines? Coincident lines का graph किस type का होता है? As it is clear from the name. Yes, Ankita. बोलो बेटा. Yes, tell me the second equation of this system. Second equation. 7x minus 5y minus 4 is the first equation. Can you tell me the second equation which satisfies this condition? Yes, Ankita. Yes.
14x.
Yes, Diksha.
Yes, ma'am.
Tell me the second equation of this pair to satisfy this condition of coincident lines.
14x minus 10y minus 8 equals to 0.
Okay, very good. Can you tell me which type of graph do you have for the coincident lines?
Ma'am, many solutions straight line graph.
Yes. Two equations will coincide one another. That means the system has infinite solution. Can you tell me, is it dependent or independent?
Dependent.
Yes, it is dependent. And this one is?
This is also dependent.
No, beta. Chiang?
Ma'am, independent.
Yes?
Independent.
Yes. This is independent. This system is dependent because the equations coincide one another. So both the equations are dependent on one another. This is independent because two different lines are there. They don't have any relation with them. So that is independent. And no solution will not be categorized in any of these categories. Okay. So the next third part of this question is parallel line. So you have to give me the example for the parallel line. Yes, Aditya. Third example, who will give me for the parallel lines? What type of solution do we have for the parallel line? Do we have one solution or more than one solution? Divita, Imani?
Ma'am, no solution.
Yes.
No solution.
No solution. Can you give me the second pair of this equation? First equation I have written. Please tell me the condition for the parallel line, no solution condition.
A1 upon A2 is equals to B1 upon B2, not equal to C1 upon C2.
Yes, A1 upon A2 is equal to B1 upon B2, but not equal to C1 by C2. Can you tell me the second equation of this pair?
14x minus 10y minus 2 is equals to 0.
Yes, yes. Good, beta. So in this, the equation we have written is just according to the system, according to this condition that I have written for all. Okay. So condition for the first one I have not written. I have directly written the example. So this is your question number 9. You have given these two pair of linear equation. You have to find the value of the missing variable lambda, for which number 1, the first part is no solution. First part is no solution, and you know that for the no solution, A1 upon A2 is equal to B1 upon B2 is not equal to C1 by C2. ये x है, ये y है, ये constant है. A1 by A2 means lambda by 1. B1 by B2 is 1 by lambda. C1 by C2 is lambda square upon 1. Is it okay? So you have to find the value of lambda for which this condition will be satisfied. This is not equal, so no need to solve it. These two terms are equal, first two. So if you cross multiply them, this will become lambda square is equal to 1. Lambda into lambda is lambda square, 1 into 1 is 1. If I remove this square, it will become square root on the next side, then lambda is equal to plus minus 1. Is it okay? Is it okay? So I have got two values of lambda, that is 1 and minus. But this question has not finished here. You have to justify whether all will be the possible values or only one will verify. That you will verify by putting these values in this condition. Lambda by 1 is equal to 1 by lambda, not equal to lambda square by 1. We are doing verification whether the answer is possible. Firstly, I am taking lambda is equal to 1. So 1 by 1 is not equal to 1 by 1. Is it okay? 1 by 1 1 के equal है, but 1 के equal नहीं है. क्या ये 1 और 1 आपस में equal नहीं है? है ये तो equal. बोलो बेटा 1
Okay.
So for after putting value of lambda as 1, we have reached at this conclusion that value of 1 lambda as 1 is not possible because this is not justifying this given condition. ठीक है? Sahaj, is it okay? So that means lambda is not equal to 1 because it is wrong. Okay? Now, try to put value of lambda as minus 1 by 1 equal to 1 by minus 1 is not equal to minus 1 square by 1. Now, this is minus 1, this is minus 1, this is 1. Is this justified, beta? Minus 1 और minus 1 आपस में equal है, लेकिन minus 1 1 के equal नहीं है. तो correct है ये तो? Correct है ना? Correct है ये? तो yes, value of lambda is 1. ये आंसर है आपका. तो लैम्डा की दो वैल्यूज नहीं है, एक ही वैल्यू है, दैट इज -1. क्योंकि 1 जो है वो जस्टिफाई नहीं कर रहा, तो लैम्डा 1 के इक्वल नहीं होगा, -1 के इक्वल होगा. सेकेंड पार्ट इज योर इनफाइनाइट मैनी सॉल्यूशंस. that is A1 by A2 is equal to B1 by B2 is equal to C1 by C2. That is lambda by 1 is equal to 1 by lambda is equal to lambda square by 1. Now, all the values are equal. So you will multiply the first two, cross multiply, lambda square is equal to 1, lambda is equal to again plus minus. If you solve this, this is lambda cube is equal to 1, and this you will solve by using the formula a cube minus b cube that you have learned in the class 9, chapter number 2, last exercise, 2.5. So better to solve this because already you are getting two equations from two values from here. So if you want to solve this, you can write it a minus b, a square plus b square plus ab. And this you can't solve, and this is giving you the value of lambda as 1. This is not solving because it is, ये आपका जो आपको ये आगे जाके पता चलेगा क्वाड्रेटिक में कि ये सॉल्व नहीं होता है, आपको आगे बताएंगे, तब आप याद रखना, मैं आपको एक बार दोबारा रिमाइंड कराऊंगी. यहाँ पे लैम्डा की वैल्यू 1 आ रही है, यहाँ पे 2 वैल्यूज आ रही है, तो यू विल जस्टिफाई दिस. नाउ यू विल डू वेरिफिकेशन. You will put the value of lambda as 1 and you will see is it correct or not. So for this, what you will do, you will put this value of lambda as 1 in this. 1 by 1 is equal to 1 by 1 is equal to 1 by. All are equal. This is correct. So your answer is lambda is equal to 1. Now, justify the second part, lambda is equal to minus 1 by 1, 1 by minus 1, minus 1 square by 1, minus 1 equal to 1. Is it correct? minus 1 के equal है, ये correct है. But minus 1 के equal हो सकता है? No, it is not possible. So it is wrong. So lambda will not be equal to minus 1. So you have only one answer, lambda as 1. Third part is your unique solution. For the unique solution, the condition is A1 by A2 is not equal to B1 by B2. When you cross multiply this, you will get lambda square not equal to 1. Lambda is not equal to plus minus 1. What does it mean? It means that you have unique solution for all the values of lambda except plus minus 1. Got it? Means lambda 1 नहीं होना चाहिए, minus 1 नहीं होना चाहिए. Leave them and accept these two values. All the values of lambda will be acceptable for the unique solution. So equations have unique solution for all values of lambda except lambda equal to or you can write except plus minus 1 or you can write except plus minus 1. This pair of linear equation is given. You have to find the value of x and y by any method of this chapter. You have three methods: substitution, elimination, cross multiplication. You can use any method, but better to use elimination because both are already having same coefficient. So just directly add them. That will remove your y. You will get x from there, and that value of x and y you will use in these two conditions to find the value of these two. So what you will do, add, give the number 1, number 2, add 1 and 2. After adding, what you will get, this will cancel out. 6x is equal to 42. X is equal to 7. Put x is equal to 7 in 1. 2 times 7. 7 to the 14. When you shift this 14 on the right hand side, it will become minus 9. Y is 9, X is 7. And what you have to do is, you have to find the value of y minus 2x. Value of y is 9, value of x is 7. 9 5s are 45, minus 14, 31. Is it okay? So I've got value of the first term as 31. Second is y by x minus 2. Y is your 9, x is your 7 minus 2. Take LCM. 9 minus 14 by 7. That is what you will get, minus 5 by 7 as answer. Question number 12 is, in a competitive exam, 1 marks is awarded for each correct answer and half marks is deducted for the wrong answer. Jay answered 120 questions and got 90 marks. How many questions did he answer correctly? Yes. Let number of correct answers be x, number of wrong answers be y. Actually, one person is given. We are forming the condition according to one person. एक person दिया ना, उसने 120 questions के आंसर दिए. इसका मतलब टेस्ट में 120 questions तो थे ही, तभी उसने आंसर दिया. चाहे करेक्ट दिया चाहे रॉन्ग दिया, आंसर तो दिया है ना. तो योर फर्स्ट कंडीशन इज x प्लस वाई इज इक्वल टू 120. क्योंकि टेस्ट के करेक्ट हो या रॉन्ग हो, 120 क्वेश्चंस तो टेस्ट में थे ही ना. तो उसने जितने का आंसर दिया उससे कंडीशन बन रही है x प्लस वाई इज इक्वल टू 120. Now 1 marks is there for the correct answer, half marks is deducted for the wrong answer, and in total he is getting 90 marks. Don't give it number 2. After solving you will give it number 2. So take LCM. So this is 2x minus y is equal to 180. This is your equation number 2. Now solve these two equations to get x and y. This is plus y, this is minus y, so no need to multiply with any number. Directly add 1 and 2 by elimination method we are doing. X plus y is equal to 120. 2x minus y is equal to 180. Add them. This is 3x is equal to 300. X is equal to 100. So with this we have completed this question. So if you want to find further the next number of questions y, you can. Otherwise we have finished this. Because in the question they have asked number of correct answers question. So that is 100. Number of correctly answered questions is 100. So in the test he has answered 100 questions correctly and 20 answers he had given wrong.